Annie, as I was reading through your post, there was a sentence in particular that continued to stand out to me. Um, and it says that as a Christian, it is my duty to show compassion towards others, just as Christ showed compassion towards us. I think as I read that, it just continued to resonate with me because even upon when I received my master's degree, they gave each of us the charge to go out and be wonderful counselors. I think the part of counseling within the helping profession, as we are helpers by nature, the biggest part is to be Christ-like. Even when it comes to ourselves. I think once we deal with the inner turmoil of ourselves, once we have properly healed, and addressed all of the issues and concerns that lay on the inside of us, is then that we could be effective in helping others deal and address with those issues. I think it is easier for us to be able to demonstrate something that we have been able to walk out and go through ourselves properly. In our text, in our Collins text, when dealing with anxiety, because I believe that the root of all of this, especially when we look at ourselves and when we have these inner conflicts, most of this stems from anxiety. And when dealing with anxiety, our textbook tells us to be involved with work and other meaningful activities that fulfill dwelling on fulfillment, thereby expanding nervous energy and distancing one from dwelling on anxiety producing situations. I think a lot of times we get kind of anxious before we even start, even when it comes to ourselves, and we begin to self-doubt, and we begin to say, well, am I qualified? Am I good enough? And it is those statements and those feelings that begin to produce anxiety on the inside of us. So when we sit down with clients, that energy is transferred over to them. I believe that once we are at peace with ourselves, we can then walk as Christ did. And as the Bible says in Matthew 14:14, it says, Jesus went forth and saw a great multitude and was moved with compassion towards them. And I believe that once we have healing within ourselves, it is then that we can properly move forward with compassion for others.